execution not to match. We haven't seen that many drop shots, though, in this singles final.
But definitely due to the caliber mainly of the players' net ability. They're both very wary of bringing the other player into the net. Especially the slow drop gives your opponent the easy chance to spin the shuttle. So if they are playing drops, they're tending to be quick ones.
4-8. Service over.
Just missed it.
8-4. Yes. Service over. 4-8.
Just sense we're at a crucial moment in this match. If Peter Gade win a couple more points, he's really going to feel he's back in it. In contrast, if the Indonesian starts to pull away, I'm sure we'll be treated to a decider.
Good acceleration, drives off that left leg. Really is an area of the game that's really been introduced in the last few years. It was often quite neglected by players training. They do tend to train their racket leg, but a lot of the Asians, they really work on the non-racket leg, because that drives you into the net.
Service over.
You can see how much slice he puts on this. By the way, the shuttle, after hitting the line, you can see it then goes out into the tram lines.
Hit the line again. Trying the trick shot.
9-5.
Taufik brushes across this shuttle. Gade thinking it was going to his forehand side, then had to try and adjust. The shuttle went down the backhand and couldn't get it back.
Guilty of not taking the shuttle early enough on the defence.
Quite definitely just waited for the shuttle to come to him then. If he'd stepped in, he could have played a much more positive cross-court block.
And of course, if the Dane can get on the attack, then it stops his opponent attacking. Whilst he has a good defence, I'm quite certain, from the world #1's perspective, it's so dangerous to let the Indonesian have the positive play.
This was the shot that turned the rally. The backhand smash, drive up the centre of the court, just clipping the back of the line.
Yeah, Gade not happy with the call. him to get on the attack. His net play is working so well today. The Indonesian forces the short lift.
He almost anticipated the lift, turned his racket side away. That's what I meant when I said earlier about the Chinese style. That enables him to go back easily to make the winning smash.
Look at that. Wonderful anticipation.
5-12.
Going to see this clear from Taufik. A little bit too much into court. That enables Gade to make the interception a little bit quicker than the Indonesian anticipated.
Service over. 12-5.
Do you think Gade relaxed a little bit too much after the first game?
I think quite definitely a player of Gade's calibre doesn't normally go 7-love down, and coupled with that, the injection of pace and passion from the youngster made him leap to that, what could be an inassailable lead in this second game.
Lovely. Really is developing into a battle of who can control the net and force the weak lift first of all.
All in where this man can take the shuttle. Lovely racket extension. Plays it around the level of the tape. That means he can just concentrate on spinning the shuttle.
Back on.
Gade getting a little bit annoyed there that his opponent was allowed off court to towel down. Wants him to get on with it. Move his feet there.
I think anticipating the straight smash. You can see he's moved right across onto the backhand side of the court. Gade finds that small gap, but intelligently what he did at the end of that rally, he made sure he put his hand down on the court so that then the mopper would have to come on to mop the court, so he got that little break that he wanted on the previous rally.
So can we assume from that then that he really is feeling the pace? He's a little bit fatigued?
Either a little bit fatigued, but the way that the adrenaline's pumping now in the final, I don't think that's going to come into it at this stage of the second game. I think more of it, he knows how crucial it is to try and keep Gade down when he's down, and just wants to try and close out this second game as quickly as he possibly can.
5-12.
We have to admit, Anthony, I mean, the way that Peter Gade plays, so it was a good call. He works so hard at outmanoeuvring his opponents. So his opponents, although obviously on court at the same length of time, are working so much harder.
Quite definitely. We saw the injection of pace that the Indonesian had to put in order to win those quick points at the start of this second game. So the Indonesian's work rate is higher.
So Hidayat now just 2 points from levelling this final at 1 game all.
Service over. 5-13. 5.
Gade appears to have lost a bit of confidence at the net there, especially. That's understandable in a way, because his opponent has been playing that department of the game so well.
Quite definitely outplayed the master yesterday, Paul-Erik Høyer Larsen, and he's having the better of the Dane today.
Both players must surely feel the pace after that rally.
Quite definitely. Hidayat seemed very confident when he left that shuttle, but good tactics from Gade. What he really did then was punch the clears very flat and fast to the Indonesians round the head corner, and that's one of the most energy-sapping movements, to recover from that round the head corner, get back to base and have to push off again in order to go back to the same corner.
5-13.
Well, there's absolutely nothing you can do about that.
The reverse slice again. Gade would have easily had it covered. It's just the piece of fortune you need after a long, hard rally.
That's lovely. Pushed the Indonesian to the backhand side and clipped it down his forehand.
5-13.
A lovely shot of Hidayat having to wait for the shuttle to come out of its tumble before he lifted it.
That is amazing. Looking as if he was going to lift the shuttle, playing a delicate little net shot back, and landing on the line. That was a tired-looking shot to me, Anthony.
Quite definitely trying to slam the shuttle straight up the centre of the court. Must remain composed, the youngster. Peter Gade knows that he's got the experience on his side.
Service over. 13-7.
He's not happy with himself for that error. So the error on the net shots, and the Indonesian number 13 seed has the opportunity to level this at 1 game all. This men's singles final going the full distance. We're going to have a deciding game. And Taufik Hidayat of Indonesia, the 17-year-old,
second game won by Taufik Hidayat,
has shown enormous maturity in levelling this final at 1 game all. Taking the second game, 15.